public service announcement. If you are working on a Unity game project and you have a script component that is disabling itself whenever you play a scene or whenever you compile a build, that script component seems to be deactivated. This is probably why that's happening. If you go to your script component, for example, mine is Save Load Manager. If we open that up, you can see that I make use of the awake function, and there is something in here that's throwing an exception. So if we check the documentation in Unity, which I wish I did before I started trying to figure this out, this bit here says awake is called before any start functions. This allows you to order initialization scripts, etc., etc. Awake is called even when a script is a disabled component of an active game object. If a script component's awake throws an exception, Unity disables the component's awake cannot act as a coroutine. So whatever. This is the important part, right? So obviously there's something going wrong in my awake function that's throwing an exception. In my case, it's trying to read a file that's not there. And because of that, Unity's quietly disabling the game object. So for example, just to show you what it looks like, if you're experiencing this, you probably already know, but so we've started our scene, everything seems to be working fine, but if we scroll down, we can see this has been disabled. So if I try and quick save and quick load my game, nothing will happen because it's disabled. But if I close this and we go back to the code, and I fix, or in this instance, I just comment out the broken code until I can fix it. Like this. Now if I click play again, we can see it's not deactivating anymore because the awake function is no longer throwing an exception because I commented out the code. So yeah, you might want to just be aware of that. I wish I read the documentation sooner because I lost about an hour and a half debugging why like this was happening, and I thought that one of my scripts was calling set active to false by accident, referencing this game object and this component, but that's not the case. So yeah, just check that next time, I guess. Anyway, that's it. See ya. Bye.